and thank you again for staying tuned with being part of that journey. And remember, it's the road to hopefully to 100k, and I'm just gonna give you free some sharing that journey and that experience with you, so you can decide and see for yourself if as a beginner you can reach that level. So let's get into the topic right away and not waste any time. So this is the plan I had for that very for that second day. So again, I check the news for the SPY at 8:30 in the morning, and usually I do that as I told you for about 30 minutes or so. And remember, the SPY is simply it's like an index fund that is mainly influenced by big major tech companies such as Apple, Amazon, Tesla, Meta, Microsoft, etc. So those are one of the news that I could really pay attention to. So on that day, I'm not gonna get into the details yet, but so the second step that day would be analyze the volume. So there are two ways. Remember, there are two different. The price could either go up or down, right? So the volume could be either a buying volume or a selling volume. So if typically it's very simple to understand. So if the market goes up, it means a lot of people are buying, so are pushing the price up. So the demand for the stock is going up. If people are selling, it's the opposite way. The price is being pushed down because people are there's will be a lot of the market will be flowed with a lot of cheap I would say cheap selling order, so that's why it's price being pushed down. Then I'll be using the 10-day moving average. So this is new. I didn't use that before, but I decided to level up as a beginner and learn a new thing that could be helpful, especially to see the price movement and see what was the historical price for the last 10 days and see if that could help me make a better decision that very day. So also see the movement see the price movement from 1 day to a week on Robinhood, right? So this is very simple. It's not really too complicated. You can simply zoom out. There are multiple options: 1 day, I think a week, 1 month, 3 months, etc. You select simply a week. There's an option that could extend you to show a more I would say analytical graph or chart. So it's like double arrows at the top of your screen, right corner, if you're on your smartphone. And if you're on a computer, I believe it's something similar. Feel free to ask me, if you are confused about it. I will be happy to clarify that. So I will be also selling progressively depending on the market condition. Yes, this is a new term, selling progressively. What does that mean? So I will not be selling everything at the same time, right? So if I say, okay, this is an opportunity for me, okay, maybe I may break even, or maybe I could get some profit already. Instead of taking the entire risk and carry on my entire contracts, remember, I'm not using stop loss right now. This is a foreign term for me because I'm a beginner. I will be selling at 3 different opportunities. So because I have 3 contracts, remember. So I will tell you, is it a gain or a loss? Am I making any money or am I losing any money, and how much? Keep checking for your news for potential order entries that day. So as I said, I read the news on Market Watch, and there weren't any deeply, I would say, negative news yet. That's the very first day. So I will just I decided it was the market wasn't really pushing one direction or another firmly, so I just moved to the second step, right? So as a recap for the trade, for my very first trade, I bought as you can see right now. I bought I bought it at around the average price for my contract is about $5.78, right? And you can see the total amount that I've bought them up April 14. So the selling signals. So let's analyze the chart a little bit and step back, right? So as you can see, this is what we call a candlestick chart. What it does and why it's relevant, as I've done some research, it's relevant to use this type of chart because it gives you like a measurement of how much of how much of a decrease in terms of push or volume that the price is being it's being either being pushed down or pushed up. And there's some other advantages also using candlesticks chart, but yeah, so this is one of them, and I'm just gonna keep it simple for now. As you can see, there are two red arrows on the screen, right? One indicates red. As you can see, it's all red. So there will be a huge, not huge, but again it's relative, but there was some I will say setting volume, and there was really like a sharp drop in price, and I remember at that time I was already profitable or maybe breaking even. So and the second thing I want you to pay attention to is that red band. So this is second arrow just below the first one, and you can see the date and time. So it was Monday 17 at 11:40 a.m. Eastern time. So you see the second arrow is kind of in the middle of that band. That means it's almost not in the middle, not even in the middle. It's almost close toward the bottom. So which means the price could potentially be pushed further down, because that's what they call support level. And we're gonna just stick to those terms for now. Hold a little bit, because again, I'm as a beginner. I'm not gonna give you everything yet. So I decided to, okay, I'm not gonna take any risk. I'm already kind of profitable or breaking even, about to break even. I remember the previous week I was minus $116. Now I'm breaking even. I'm happy. I'm excited. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna exit, break one of my contract. I have three. One, I'm almost breaking even. As you can see on my screen, I'm sharing the order confirmation from Robinhood. As I'm sharing with you, I'm not capping. This is the thing I'm sharing with you. As you can see, the trade has been done. Has been done about that date, and as you can see, I want you to focus mainly on the principal. So the principal is the amount that has been sold for. So the two first thing I did, so I sold. I remember I had three contracts. So and the average price was 578, and I sold two of them already at 600. So 600. So you can see if I bought the average, let's say premium, was 578, and then the price of the contract would be about $578, and I sold that contract, for example, at 600. That will give an idea about what could be my profit. So I sold two of them, and then the last one I was almost breaking even. So I decided, okay, I'm already profitable. Why should I take more risk? So I sold it, and I called it a day. At least for those orders. So let's recap a little bit. So I bought those three contracts for $1,733, and I sold them for 570 plus 600 times 2 equal $1,1770. So profit or total profit or loss equals the amount that I've been selling those for and the amount I bought them for. So as you can see, it's green. Yes, so my first trade I make some money. So it's $37. It's about 2% of my initial investment. Just to give you guys perspective, right? The 401k gives you a year about 5 to 8% return on your investment, right? and right now I got already 2% in a single day of all my investment. 2% in a single day. Yes, so the next entries I made that day, there was a time in that day, so it was Monday. As you can see, I'm sharing with you, I'm being 100% transparent. So April 17, right, the price will be pushed up around for 14 US dollar for the SPY, right? So I decided to use a slightly improved strategy compared to my first day, right? I made multiple entries. This will help push the price, so the average price I bought the option for down. This is extremely, it's some free game I'm giving you. Yes, you can average down the price that you buy options for, like stocks. You can do that. So this is a slight improved strategy I did, and you can, as you guys can see, about two contracts for two contracts for $589, and the one more contract for $555. So this will push down to that price about those contracts for. So this is approximate. This is recap for day number 2, right? So I already news. I briefly look at the market data volume, and I use somehow, I'm not an expert yet again. I'm sharing this trip with you as a beginner, so I kind of used the 10 days moving average. I didn't share exactly, I didn't get into the details, but feel free to let me know if that's those interests. If you're interested into it, I will bring more details into it. I sold all my contract position and I made profit. Yes, you made some profit today. We make some profit, guys, and averaged it down when buying options. This is an extremely important lesson I learned today. You can average down when buying options. Instead of making one single entry, you can make multiple small entry, and that will greatly reduce the risk. I could get it's a very simple concept, but if you feel that that's difficult to understand, I would be happy to assist you on that. And then I checked the news for all the potential entries that day. So I made 3 separate entry. First, second, and third entry, as I share with you. And yeah, so this was for the day number 2. The day number 3, I will share with you the trades, and I will share with you some minor improvements over time, that I will be doing. Again, it's all about consistency. You must get consistent result. And my purpose is simply to demonstrate to you, even you start as a beginner, you may watch some videos. You may not start with real money right away. You may start with small amount of money. If you want to use real money, you can use $100, or you can use paper money as much as you can. But as soon as you get ready, or should you feel more confident in your strategy, then before you can step into it. And so this was all I got for you today. And again, if you like the videos, thumbs up, subscribe. If you want to see that journey, as a beginner, if you can go from point A to point B, and you can learn from the mistake I will make. But remember, a wise man said, if you're intelligent, you must learn for other people's mistakes. And if you if you pretend to be like intelligent and just read bunch of stuff on the internet and want to go through them by yourself, then you make those mistakes. But you want to be the wise man, right? And it's not really the intelligent person, right? Yeah, so thank you for watching for today, and see you for the next video. Subscribe, leave a comment on what you want me to post, and thank you for watching.